Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And if you have not subscribed already, please kindly do so. And today, we're talking about Deontay Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkle's statement. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Deontay Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkle, said that he's in talks with Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Luis Ortiz's camps regarding a blockbuster heavyweight or a series of blockbuster heavyweight showdowns. After WBC champion Wilder made Dominic Breazeale his 40th victim, the 40th victim of his right hand, talk turned to what is next for the 33-year-old Wilder. Both Tyson Fury and promoter Eddie Hearn claim the Bronze Bomber will rematch Cuban Southpaw Ortiz in his next defense. However, Shelly Finkle, Wilder's co-manager, denies the Ortiz rematch has been finalized. The veteran boxing chief explained talks are still ongoing with Joshua's US network, The Zone, through executive skipper John Skipper and Fury's American promotion Top Rank. So, talks are ongoing. Talks are continuing. What does he say further on? Finkle said, no, the Ortiz rematches are not true. That is something we're working on right now. Hopefully by next week it will be resolved. I had dinner the other night with John Skipper. We discussed the Joshua fight, and I've also been in touch with Top Rank. In the next 2 weeks, everything will be done. It will be said publicly what we're doing, and I believe the UK fans will also be happy. Finkle's reveal comes as welcome news for UK fans, who also feared an undisputed showdown with Joshua or a rematch against Fury would be shelved in favor of other options. While Wilder had also chosen to walk away from a proposed 3-fight deal offered by Dance to stick with Showtime and box Breazeale. This cast doubt that Wilder, despite being a freelancer in terms of networks, could make a shift to compete on rival networks. However, Finkle confirmed a green light for his client to fight on either platform would be possible. So, we know that's possible. We know it's very possible. Let's go further on into the article. Finkle added, these two fights are important for the fighters and the sport. They will both happen. When it's ready, a fight will be made. Bob Arum will make a fight with us. That is not an issue. We can also do something with The Zone. They are not issues. There is not an issue with The Zone. There is not an issue with making this fight. Joshua's promoter Eddie and Barry Hearn admittedly had a turbulent past with Finkle and the rest of Wilder's management team. However, as relations are good with The Zone chief, John Skipper, Wilder's co-manager confirmed he will work with Hearns on making the undisputed fight. Finkle goes on to say, instead of dictating, that's just not going to work. I've had a very good rapport with John Skipper, and I believe this fight will happen. I believe the fight will happen with John and I working with Eddie and Barry. Skipper and Finkle will both attend Joshua's next fight, the unified title defense against Andy Ruiz on June the 1st. But Wilder will not be present. Finkle said, I'm going to the fight with John on June the 1st, the Joshua fight. Joshua didn't come to Deontay's fight against Breezel. He was in New York or somewhere around here. So there's no reason for Wilder to go to Joshua's fight. And those were the words of Deontay Wilder's co-manager, Shelly Finkle. So it looks as if my assessment now, time for my assessment. It appears as if the pressure we as fans have applied to Deontay Wilder is finally beginning to pay off. It looks like we saw how he responded in the ring. We saw how it was put on him. Was his name Jim Gray? Jim Gray, the in-ring interviewer. At the end of Deontay's fight with Breezel, we saw how Jim Gray put it on him. He put it on him. And he had Wilder looking lost for words. It was lost for words. Very rare that Wilder is lost for words, but he was lost for words. He put it on him. He put it on him. And Wilder had to come up with the goods. He's obviously had to instruct. He's had to instruct his people. He's had to say, listen, we've got to get this thing done. We've got to get this thing done. And so now, at last, finally, there is movement. There is forward movement. Something's going to happen. Within 2 weeks, we should expect some type of announcement as to whether Wilder will finally step up to the plate and face Anthony, the landlord, Joshua, in the ring. And it's good news because it seems as if they're talking about one fight in the UK and one fight in the USA. So all fans have something to look forward to. It's certainly going to be a blockbuster. Who's not going to want to be at that fight? After all this marinating, after all this talk, finally, it looks like we're going to get some kind of a result. Some kind of a result. This clip's funny as hell. At last, it looks like we're gonna get some movement. So what say you? What do you have to say? You as the fans. Let me know. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notification. And remember the multiple live podcasts that we do on this channel. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. UK time. Saturday, 12:30 in the afternoon UK time. That's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'm out.